Hello student, good morning. Last lecture we discussed about brand, means intangible asset brand. Okay. Now today I will explain you approaches and brand valuation methods. ब्रांड का जो होता है हमें सिर्फ ब्रांड पता है, बट एक्चुअल में ब्रांड जब क्रिएट होता है या ब्रांड बनाया जाता है, उसके वैल्यूएशन के मेथड्स क्या है, उसके अप्रोचेस कैसे होते हैं, वो सब हम देखेंगे. ओके. कॉस्ट बेस्ड अप्रोचेस, द एक्चुअल सम ऑफ मनी spent to create a brand is analyzed under the cost based approach of brand valuation. This is a valuation approach that estimate brand value based on cost incurred to create the item. Okay. Cost based approach is the approach more often used by Acker and Keller and is primarily concerned with the cost in creating or replacing the brand. The cost approach can be further divided into the following method. First one is accumulated cost or historical cost method and replacement cost method. Okay. These are two methods, and स्क्रीन पे आप देख रहे हो कि अप्रोचेस टू ब्रांड वैल्यूएशन कि कैसे होता है. तो आप स्क्रीन पे अगर देख रहे हो वो जो फिगर है उसमें देखो, फर्स्ट मतलब मेन बोल्ड लेटर में लिखा है अप्रोचेस टू ब्रांड वैल्यूएशन. उसमें फर्स्ट है कॉस्ट बेस्ड अप्रोच, सेकेंड वन मार्केट बेस्ड अप्रोच, थर्ड वन इज इनकम बेस्ड एंड फोर्थ वन इज formulary approaches. Okay. So we see first one is accumulated cost or historical cost. Means what? Means the method involves accumulated cost of creating the brand as the actual brand value. It is often used at the essential stage of brand creation when specific market applications and benefits cannot yet be identified. Okay. The biggest drawback in the method is difficulty in identifying the cost involved and separating them from marketing expenditure, which was responsible for brand buildings. It is argued that there is hardly any relationship of the cost incurred in the past to build a brand to its current value. In addition to that, it is sometimes difficult to recapture all the historical development cost, and this method does not consider long-term investments that do not involve cash outlay, such as quality controls, specific expertise, and involvement of personal opportunity cost of launching the upgraded products without any price premium over competitors' prices. The cost of creating the brand might actually have little to do with its present value. Okay. Then the replacement cost method means the value the brand considering the expenditure and investments necessary to replace the brand with a new one that has an equivalent utility to the company. That the cost of launching a new brand is divided by its probability to success. Although this method is easy in terms of calculations, it neglects the success of an established brand The first brand in the market has natural advantages over the other brands as they avoid avoid and with each new attempt the probability of success diminishing brand as they avoid diminishes. Okay, the method value a brand using an estimated cost of creating a similar but new brand. Here, the biggest difficulty is in estimating cost. Assumptions required for estimation are often an arbitrary sorry estimation. Okay, using cost based valuation approaches requires to evaluate the cost of the brand and set or restate the actual expenditure in current cost terms. Okay, this method of brand valuation, whether you have just launched or gone through the process of redeveloping your brand, that time you can use this method. Okay, means when you whether you have just launched your brand and when you gone through the process of redeveloping your brand, अगर आपको redevelop करना है आपका brand और को, तो दिस टाइप आप क्या कर सकते हो, दिस टाइम आप रिप्लेसमेंट कॉस्ट मेथड का यूज़ कर सकते हो. ओके, देन सेकेंड पॉइंट इज मार्केट बेस्ड अप्रोच. ये सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग है बिकॉज अगर आप मार्केट की कंडीशन आपको पता नहीं है, मार्केट में क्या वैल्यू है आपको पता नहीं, तो आप उसके ऊपर काम भी नहीं कर सकते. ओके, मार्केट बेस्ड वैल्यूएशन इज सिमिलर टू द रिसर्चिंग प्राइस ऑफ हाउसेस in your neighbor before you set a price for your home. Okay, it uses one or more points of points of comparison between your business and similar brands that have been sold. These points of comparison could be the specific sale of brand transaction and stock market quotations. Market-based approach basically deals with the amount at which a brand is sold and is related to highest value that a willing buyer and seller is prepared to pay for an asset. This approach is most commonly used when one wishes to sell the brand and consists of method herein stated. Okay, then brand equity based on equity evaluation method means brand equity is set of asset or liabilities in the form of brand visibility, brand associations, and customers loyalty that add or subtract from value of current or potential product or services driven by the brand. It is a key construct in the management of not only marketing but also business strategy. Okay, brand equity also the prescriptions of brand value by demonstrating that a brand is not only a ad or to generate short-term sale but also a strategy support to business strategy that will add a long-term value to the organization. Brand equity can be divided into two parts, which include advertising and result in price premium profits, and the cost advantages component which is obtained due to the brand during new Product Introduction Act through economic of scale in distribution. Okay. Basically estimated the value of brand equity using the financial market value, and the advantages of these approaches is that it is based on empirical evidence, but shortfalls on this approach is that it assumes a very strong state of efficient market hypothesis, and that all information is included in the share price. Okay. Then next approach is income based approaches. The income approach to brand valuation is similar to looking at a house potential earnings as a rental property and using that to estimate its current value. While calculating the brand value, the income approach uses further net earnings that can be attributed directly to the brand to determine its current value. The brand value using this approach is equal to the value of income, cash flow, or cost savings actually or hypothetically due to reputation or recognition of the brand. Okay. Income based approach is also known as economic use approach. In this approach, the valuation of further net earnings directly attributable to the brand is used or considered to determine the value of the brand in its current use. This approach is extremely effective as it shows the further potential of brand that the owner currently enjoys, and the value is useful when compared to the open market valuation, as the owner can determine the benefit foregone by pursuing the current course of action. Okay. Premium price method means tries to value a brand in terms of price premium that the brand may command over unbranded or generic equivalents. Okay. The price premium method calculates the brand value by multiplying the differential of the branded product with respect to generic product by the total volume of branded sales. It to pay a little extra. The fault in this method is that where branded product does not command a price premium, the benefit arises on the cost and market share diminutions. The four steps are there, means used to at a price premium method. In the price premium method, first one is calculate additional profits earned. Calculate additional profits earned by the brand over many be 5 years. Second one is additional production or marketing cost. Third one is arrive at net present value using appropriate interest and or inflation rate. And fourth one is arrive at a value of the brand based on the profit stream over 5 years. Okay. However, the major difficulty is faced in finding equivalent unbranded or generic product. Another drawback of the method is that it Assume that brand value is reflected in price premium alone. Then differential of price to sale ratio method. Okay, in this method calculates brand value as the difference between the estimated price to sale ratio or for a branded company and the price or to sale ratio for an unbranded company, and multiplies it by the sales of the branded company. Okay, the most commonly this method can be used because information is readily available and it is easy, and it is easy to conceptualize, but the drawback is that the comparable firms are limited few and there exist no distinctions between the brand and other intangible assets such as good customer relationships. Okay, then royalty relief method means it is the most popular in practice. It is premised on the royalty that a company would have to pay for the use of the brand if it had to license it. Under this method, brand value is determined at a net present value of the royalty payments that the company would have to pay to license the brand if it did not own the brand. Thus, the value of the brand equals license fees. Royalties company is relieved from paying due to its ownership to the brand. The method face the problem in determining the royalty amount can be on a simple percentage or tiered percentage basis, and payment frequency were and base can be inventory price. Okay, valuers firstly determine a growth rate, expected life, and discounted rate of the brand. This method has an age of being industry specific and accepted by tax authorities, but this method laws out as there are really few brands that are truly comparable, and usually the royalty rate income royalty rate more than just the brand. Okay, means this method is used by the like interbrand to calculate the Coca-Cola brand. Okay, and fourth point is formulary approaches means formulary approaches are those that are extensively used commercially by consulting other organization. This approach is similar to the income or economic use. Okay, there are three methods in actual practice. First one, interbrand method. Second one, finance world magazine method, and brand finance limited. Okay, so interbrand method means it's extremely popular for valuation of brands and has been adopted in several practical purposes such as brand valuation of various food related and beverages brand, such as Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Cadbury, Kellogg's, okay, Nestle. This method majorly discuss about extra earning associated brand can generate for a company over a considerable period of time. The firm attempts the determination of brand earning by means the using a brand index which is based on seven factors. First one, leadership, inter geography, leadership, geography, then stability, market trend, support and protection in the descending order of weightages. Okay, the method indicates the need for choosing the target market by segmentation of the markets through various partners such as geographic, demographic, and physiographic estimated variables. Okay, this method is popular and widely appreciated because of its ability to take all aspects of branding into accounts. The difficulty in the approach is that it is difficult to determine the appropriate discount rate. Okay, and then finance world magic method means you this method utilizes the brand index comparing the same seven factor. Okay, and Brand Finance Limited is UK based consulting organization which undertakes brand valuation by means of identifying the potential of the brand in the competitive marketplace. Okay, brand are value for many reasons such as for legal disputes, strategic management, then internal communication, business management, brand security, and other reasons. Brand valuation models follow the standard guideline. Okay, यहाँ तक क्या हो गया, हमारा ब्रांड जो है वो ख़त्म हो गया. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट जो है वो है पेटेंट, कॉपीराइट एंड ट्रेडमार्क. वो हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर को देखेंगे.